Welcome to the series, What is Data Protection? Part 1 defined what data was. Now we will explore who has access to these data elements. In Part 1, we learned there are many types of data elements, and they can be stored in the cloud, data center, or other device, and could be located anywhere. Data can be stored in a variety of file types. In this segment, we will learn more about who has access to this data. The data can be accessed in databases or in files. The databases live on servers in the cloud or on a physical server at a location. The database can be a database as a service within a cloud platform. There are several cloud platforms, and companies can create their own private cloud. The most common cloud providers are AWS, IBM, Azure, and Google. But data is also in transit as it makes its way from the credit card in your hand to the company, to the shipper, or other provider. Databases are stored on a variety of operating systems and platforms, including flash storage. Data can be exported to files, USB drives, and backed up to tape and sent off-site. Why should you care who can or who is accessing your data? According to the cost of a data breach report for 2022, shows that the average cost of a data breach is $4.5 million using stolen or compromised credentials. The physical security compromise below will be highlighted in a later point. The list of accounts are typically authorized in some degree to the database or the underlying server or infrastructure where the data lives. The account should have defined roles and limited privileges, but some are super users. In smaller environments, some folks may have more than one role and should be monitored. Everyone needs to be thoughtful about their data security at work and at home. It is bothersome but worth it to not get your bank account emptied. Don't use the same password everywhere. Hacked passwords are captured and reused and sold. Use complex passwords that contain an uppercase character, lowercase, not formal words, or numerical sequences. Add a special character and make it as long as possible. Control your consent management when using applications and websites. Limit what you provide and limit consent for those type of notifications you don't want. When possible, allow the application to text or use other methods to verify who you are. It may take another minute, but it is worth it. Don't write down your passwords. Don't ever tell anyone your password. If someone calls or emails you for information to verify, tell them you will contact the main number directly. Always be sure to change the installation default password as soon as a new install or new deployment is done. You wouldn't believe how many attacks are successful because a default password was not changed. Change passwords at least every 90 days or after a major change like a personnel change or security event. Make sure your servers are physically protected. Badges or key codes are well worth the extra step to not have stolen hardware. Domain users are very powerful users. Be sure they are limited and strictly controlled. How can I monitor what is happening in my database environment? Please join me for Part 3 of my What is Database Protection series to find out. Feel free to contact me at any time for questions. Thank you.